where we talk about foods that maybe are hard to find everywhere else because they have something that pertains to a specialty diet. Now, I love the 2 reviews that are already here for these cookies because this is a brand that I love. It's called Pacific Northwest. This is a 12-piece vegan and gluten-free cookie assortment. You're getting 12 of them, cookies as big as your face, and I want all the cynics to come right up to this counter and talk to me about this flavor because you would never know that they were gluten-free, they were vegan, they were soy-free. They're fantastic. Now, when these were introduced a week ago, we started with about 1,200. Half of our quantity is already gone. So you get 3 of each in chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, pumpkin doodle, which is a pumpkin cookie that's been treated like a snickerdoodle. Oh yeah. And you get 3 of the peppermint hot chocolate. They're tender, they're flavorful. These are multiple times over tested recipes and they're individually wrapped. This is one of our big find winners. You know, we have our own competition here at QVC where we put different brands and companies and family-owned businesses through their paces here in America. And this is one of the winners of that contest. This is also a certified military spouse-owned business. So personally, very, very proud to introduce all of you, if you've never met her before, to Callie Carpenter. And Callie is the one that created this brand and really made it possible for all of us to enjoy. Callie, good morning, because I know you're on the West Coast. Good to see you.
Good morning. So I had to show these cookies.
Thank you. They're huge. It's like 4 cookies in one, really.
Yeah.
Can you share with everybody, how did your business start? What's the backstory?
Yeah, so my business started actually because of my brother.
Okay.
When he turned 30, he became intolerant to gluten and dairy. And we were not traditional we weren't alternative bakers to begin with. We were traditional bakers. So when he couldn't eat anything that we would bake, we realized that we need to do something different. He showed up to Thanksgiving one time with this thing. And I asked him, I'm like, why are you eating this? And he's like, this is what I have. This is the best thing there is. And I was just blown away, my mom and I. And so we realized we need to come at it from a different approach, with a different approach. And we love these cookies. This is actually how we bake now.
They're so good. When you get your box home, pop them right into the freezer because they are going to store so beautifully there. But we need to talk about that chocolate chip because your ratio of cookie to chip is chef's kiss. It's so good.
Thank you. There you go. And you can see on the back.
Yeah. So
yeah, good. So this is our signature vanilla dough. We use a powdered vanilla that just gives it this blast of vanilla. And then we have our dairy-free, soy-free chocolate chips. As you can see, it is so soft and moist. It's just delicious.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my grandma.
Oh, I love that. And then can you take us into one that we want to have right now because it's chilly outside, little peppermint hot chocolate?
Oh, yes. So here's this guy. It's our chocolate dough. Again, our soy-free, dairy-free chocolate chips. The thing that's special about this one, we had to look for a very long time to get a vegan candy cane. We got that, and there also is no preservatives or coloring in it. It uses a beet juice to get that red color.
They taste so good. I love the mint and the chocolate together. I said to Callie before, it's like I'm in Austria just shushing down the hill. You know what? That pumpkin doodle is so cool. It's a pumpkin cookie that you treated like a snickerdoodle.
Yeah.
Love that.
So I love pumpkin spice, but here we got to be a little bit different. So we use pure pumpkin puree. You can see this is a very cakey, moist cookie. You can see right there. We also found a special pumpkin powder. So it has condensed pumpkin in here. So you get a punch of pumpkin, and then it's rounded off by our Saigon cinnamon and sugar coated. It really does taste like pumpkin pie in the middle, but then you get that hint of cinnamon and sugar on the end.
Full disclosure, I shared these cookies with my crew. I did not share any of the pumpkin doodle. I ate them. But when it comes to the oatmeal raisin, That's where my heart is. The consistency and the flavors are so good in the oatmeal raisin too.
Yeah, we have our signature vanilla. So you get that vanilla punch. And then we have Thompson raisins. It is jam cram packed with oatmeal.
You know, Callie,
This,
I don't know if you've had a chance to read this yet. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. We have about a minute left. I want you to
oh, you're fine.
hear on QVC.com. I saw this review this morning, and I want to read it to you, and I want to read it to everybody. This person said, I just received these cookies, and I couldn't wait to try them. I'm neither vegan nor gluten-free, but I do try to eat less animal products. I tried the chocolate chip, and if you didn't know it was vegan, you would never, ever know. It's the moist, the chocolate, it's not waxy, it melts and tastes exactly like the chocolate that we all grew up with. I'm disappointed that one cookie is actually 2 servings because I wanted to eat a couple of cookies, which I thought was genius. I put the box in the freezer as directed, and I can't wait to try the other flavors. That's what happens when you get your cookies home. No one would ever know that they just so happen to be gluten-free and vegan because the flavor, you test these recipes. I heard you say up to 35 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It has to be perfect. It has to be that. I mean, that's what we want to be known for. We only bake vegan, gluten-free, and soy-free, but it has to taste like the real deal. And a lot of times people say that they're better, that they're the best cookie that they've ever eaten. And it just honestly, I mean, it just brings tears to my eyes because we never thought that we'd be in this position on QVC with you for our 3rd time.
I know.
And we're so blessed and so humbled, and we're just so incredibly grateful.
Well, we're all just so proud of you, and we're so excited to be a part of it with you because I love these cookies. I'm so glad so many of you do. We introduced them to everybody. Now more than half of the quantity we brought in is gone. Let me review quickly. You get 12 total. We've got those fewer than 600 sets. 3 each of chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, pumpkin doodle, and peppermint hot chocolate. Remember, huge cookies. This is more than 1 serving per cookie. To me, it's like 4 cookies in 1, and you get them for 5 easy payments today. Now, Callie, it was wonderful to see you. Thank you for joining me on a Saturday. I know how busy you are. Much love to the whole family, okay?
Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
You too. Bye-bye for now.